Hello everyone, it's me, Max23, and welcome back to the Final Fantasy VI Tea Edition. In this episode, the party begins to climb up the tower that was built by the cult of Kefka. On top of the incredible structure lies the treasure of the cult, a powerful magical relic. If it wouldn't be hard enough to just go up the building, seeing as it pierces the sky, the cult also placed a spell on it, which only allows for the use of magic and no other abilities while inside. To make matters even worse, the party learns that the last of the legendary dragons, the Holy Dragon, made itself a home here. So sit back and enjoy. Hello guys, are you confused because I'm not standing on the airship? Haha, I'm in Narsha currently, and as you know me, there is actually not a particular reason for that. I just wanted to start the episode in a different location than usual. So that's why I am in Narsha, for no other reason, other than like starting the episode in a different spot. But yeah, today guys, we have something very, very special to do, because I want to do the Cultist Tower. And if you know the Cultist Tower, you know that the Cultist Tower does actually have a very special gimmick, and that gimmick is the thing that you can only use magic while you're inside that dungeon. What it means basically is you can only use the magic command, every other command gets blocked except for item, and there are also some other special exceptions that I want to introduce you to. But first of all, let's take a look at the team. Of course, being a completely magic-orientated dungeon, we want to bring characters that are actually good at casting spells, have high MP, and of course can hit hard with spells. So we are going with Relm, Terra, Celis, and Gogo. Gogo seems to be an odd choice, but there's a reason for that. I will explain it soon. But yeah, equipment-wise, I already mentioned it. From this point on, we focus on like the most common strong stuff we have. Of course, with a little bit more focus on stuff that enhances magic power instead of normal power, of course. So Relm has Thunder Whip, Aegis Shield, Fiend Cap, and the Black Robes. As you can already see, everything that like is good for spellcasting. Another good thing to equip here is stuff that reduces damage from elements, of course, because the dungeon is completely magic focused. The enemies will also, at least most likely in the sec, use magic attacks, and of course many magic attacks are have an elemental of some kind. So everything that reduces that damage is pretty good. Okay, we have Relm, we have Terra. Terra got the Ragnarok now, we got last time. She has it equipped. Ragnarok does give some very nice stat boosts all around. I think it might even be better. 1 point less than the Enhancer, but you can see the other stats are far supreme. I think that 1 point of magic power can be ignored. The attack power is also pretty high, doesn't really matter, but yeah, Terra is our main star here with Ragnarok, Hero Shield, Golden Hairpin, and Reflect Armor. Reflect is also a very important status here in the Cultist Tower, for the Cultist Tower. Because, once again, spellcasting and having Reflective then is, of course, a very good idea. At least in the base game, there are, like, of course, a lot of single-target spells that Reflect can cover. There are also a lot of multi-target spells that Reflect cannot bounce back, but in general it should be good protection, Reflect. So Reflect is also something you want. A Hero Shield, of course, for ultimate defense against all elements, and Golden Hairpin for most amount of spellcasting. Celis is also here with Enhancer, Force Shield, Golden Hairpin, and Reflect. She's basically the kind of second Terra here. Like, Terra and Celis are the two main characters for this. Relm and Gogo provide support, more or less. Gogo more so, but yeah. Celis got the Enhancer. Enhancer is probably the best weapon I have for boosting magic power. The Force Shield is interesting here because Force Shield is completely on the magic defensive side, so definitely the right choice for the upcoming dungeon. Of course, you could also equip stuff like Thunder Shield, Flame Shield, Ice Shield. Is also probably not a bad idea. Keep in mind that you get some weaknesses through that, though, so that's something to consider. Force Shield also, I'm not actually sure. I did take a look at it. It is not the same as Hero Shield, where it, like, Like, nullifies all elements. Does it halve all elements? Could that be? I'm actually not sure. But in any case, the high magic defense it offers should definitely be a good idea. Yeah, Golden Hairpin Reflect I just explained. Okay, we also have Go-Go, once again with the most magic power stuff that I have. Enhancer, Crystal Shield, Lambent Head for elemental defenses. And White Robe for, yeah, magic power. Okay, relic-wise, we have Ribbon on Realm, Terra, and Celis. I'm actually not sure if there are many enemies in the Cultist Tower that cast not elemental, status buff and debuff spells. So I just equipped it as like a precaution. Could be that I can equip that, de-equip that later on for some and switch it for something else. I will see, depending on how many statuses the enemies cast. Otherwise, Realm also got Reflect, Reflect Ring, because she does not have the Reflect Mail equipped and cannot equip it for that matter. So I even did buy like 2 additional Reflect Mails. I only had 2, but now I have 4. But yeah, no one else can it equip. I could use Merit Award and stuff, but no, I don't think so. Yeah, otherwise, Celis and Terra, instead of having a Reflect Ring, because that would be redundant because of the Reflect Mail, have further protection with the Taina on Celis. And Taina on Celis specifically because I thought she was most in need of some stat enhancements here, which the Taina provides. If you look at that, it gives you like 1 point in every area here, even more depending on what you equip. Yeah, that's important, and Terra also got a Barrier Ring. And just as a second layer protection, besides Reflect, I think that's gonna be important. Like I said, there are also a lot of spells, of course, that enemies will cast there that ignore Reflect, so yeah, we need some additional protection as well. And I cannot really cast a Mighty Guard here. What you can notice is that I have now Hermes Boots equipped. I think Heiska should still go through Reflect, I think. I hope so, at least. If that's not the case, I can switch it out for Hermes, but right now I'm gonna go with the full protection, which I otherwise cannot really apply. Because I cannot use Mighty Guard, even though it's blue magic, but blue magic is also banned in the Cultist Tower. Although I don't know 100%, I will try that out, but in the normal game it is also banned because it's not considered magic for whatever reason. Okay, Ribbon, yeah, my favorite character, Ribbon. That's Panel de Pon, right? But yeah, Go-Go has Floral Fellow and Mimikon. Floral Fellow gives good stats, and Mimikon also gives good stats, so yeah, those are the 2 things he has. Yeah. Good, yeah, you can see, I already explained, Terra, Celis are the 2 main spellcasters here. And Terra is the main spellcaster who can stay alive and everything. Celis is the secondary main caster here. And Realm is like the 3rd tier spellcaster here. Go-Go is the odd one out. And the thing is, one of the commands that is not blocked in the Cultist Tower is, at least in the base game, once again, I always need to disclose that because I'm not sure what changes the sec makes. But in the base game, you can still use Mimic in the Cultist Tower. You can see this setup here looks a little bit weird, because I have Mimic, Fight, Blue Magic, and Item. You might be confused because I don't have Magic. I think how it works, I did read that up, the thing how it works is, in the Cultist Tower, the only thing you can use is Magic, as I explained, but the game makes it in a way, or makes it like possible in a way by overriding overriding the Fight command for Magic, and like basically erasing the other commands you normally have. So we do actually need Fight here, because otherwise he does not have Magic. I think if I would equip Magic here, it would just vanish from the command menu. So I'm gonna have Fight here, because that will then be turned into Magic, and then he can cast all the spells of like the characters I currently have in the party. Blue Magic I have just for trying out, like I explained, and Item is like another command you can also use still in the Cultist Tower. Like Item and Magic are the 2 primary commands you can use here. Like I said, Mimic is one of those outliers. There is also some interesting stuff in the base game. Like the Cultist Tower is probably the most interesting location for Umaru in the base game. because he can still do his stuff without any penalties. I'm not sure about this hack once again, that's the reason why I bring Gogo. I'm also not sure about, where do we have it? I'm also not sure about Berserk and the Bacchus armlet that we have here. With the auto Berserk. I'm actually not sure about that. I think how it works in the Cultist Tower is, if you are Berserk, you're basically, the character is basically shut down. He still cannot attack. I think they added that as like, to prevent a workaround, like working around the magic restriction. So I think Berserk does actually not work. I think it does still work on enemies. What was it again? I think you can, in the base game, you can like Berserk the boss and he can only attack you then, which makes the fight significantly easier. Especially if you can apply Phantom and Vanish. But yeah, I think on your characters that doesn't work with the Berserk. I think they just are completely shut down then. So yeah, that's the idea here. I could also do some shenanigans with Soul of the Dead, because once again of the entire stuff with the elemental protections and stuff, but I didn't go for it now. I might adapt a little bit in the Cultist Tower, because I need to try some stuff out, but yeah, that's the overarching strategy. Skill-wise, we have Phoenix on Realm. We actually have Odin on Terra. I want to use Odin. Maybe Odin is able to cleave through some enemies here. And we also got Valigamanda on Celis. Gaugo does not have an Esper. The main idea is that he mimics stuff. He can also equip it right now because he doesn't have the magic command. If blue magic doesn't work, I can change that later, but yeah, that's how it is for now. Good, I think I talked enough. Let's move on to the Cultist Tower. It's also a nice opportunity to have Realm as the leading party member again. Like, that's something I pay attention to, that I have like different leading party members per episode, or at least I try to change the leading character from time to time. A Cultist Tower over here on the Serpent Trench. And yeah, let's see. Okay, saving, and let's get in there. Cultist Tower also in general, I would say, in the base game, one of the... Actually, Fanatics Tower, sorry. But yeah, in general, I would say one of the tougher dungeons in all of Final Fantasy VI, because of the magic restriction that you have here. We will see how hard it is. One thing I quickly want to do, there's this guy you can pay 1k gil to. I did already do so, and I safe scummed him. But I will pay it now just in case it does something later on. If you don't do that, maybe like there's some trigger that never triggers or so. But I'm gonna pay it now. I have enough money and I know where I can farm money, so I'm gonna be a good guy here and pay him for his information. Okay, those guys are still like considered outside the overall structure here, so we can still use normal attack command here. Of course, attack the only one that does not have reflect. Thank you very much. I could just cast spells, right? Let's cast Meteor. That's just a single one, okay. Yeah, oh yeah, that's something I forgot to mention. Very important, I forgot to mention. I did learn some spells off screen in preparations for this tower. I did learn, like, basically all the new spells I could learn with Strago, Realm, Terra, and Celis, because those are the main characters I consider for the tower. And then I found out that Gaugo also might be able to do something here, so yeah, I switched out Strago basically for Gaugo now. So, but yeah, those guys now have like all spells, which includes Osmos, Quake, I think, Hastegar, and Meteor as well, I think. So, like, I can quickly show that. Was Titan with Quake Gravity, Diabolos with Dispel and Osmose, and Odin with Meteor Hastegar. Like, those are the new spells all of those characters learned. Diabolos most important here with Osmose. Osmose is very important for the Cultist Tower because you constantly consume MP here, and as such it is very important to have an easy way to restore MP here. Treasure, treasure! Okay, let's go up here. Of course, one thing I could do is I could equip Merit Award, equip Mululu Sham, and basically she's the entire thing. But I'm not that lame, guys. I'm simply not that lame. Yeah, because what you can do here, it's a pretty infamous trick. You can just like equip now encounters here, and then You can say, so long, friends. And here you can see it, magic and item. Like, we are now in the tower. Yeah, let's see. I want to try Hazuka first. Does it work or does it get bounce? It might actually get bounce. I'm not sure about that. Okay, Shell Magic Dragon is kind of annoying, it seems. I'm also not sure what, like, the general best spell is you can cast here. It does... okay, I need Hermes. Or do I want Hermes or do I want to keep it like it is right now? Actually not sure. Let's cast Meteor. Meteor is just reliably strong. And here we can see, okay, blue magic does not function. But we can see he can still mimic, so... I guess the, like, overarching strategy might actually be to use Meteor with one character and then mimic it with Go-Go. That might be an idea here. You can also already see Reflect in action here. Reflect actually does work quite well. And the strategy now is use your strongest spells, mimic them with Go-Go, and if a character runs out of MP, use Osmose. Of course, depending on how strong the enemies become, I might need to change strategy here and there. What is Brian doing? I'm actually not sure. I think this guy will just kill himself. Yeah, nice, okay. Also nice Final Fantasy V music. We also get a nice amount of skill here, and this place in general is also a good place to farm some magic AP, actually. Especially the later enemies do have a lot of magic AP that they reward. Do I even need to cure blindness here? Doesn't make sense, right? Antidote. Okay, the thing is, what do I do now? Do I want to equip Hermes boots, or do I want to keep Reflect with the additional protection here? I think I'm gonna go Hermes. To be honest, I'm gonna do that. Like, everything else just feels so slow at this stage. If stuff becomes more dangerous, I can switch back to more defensive equipment. I could also go for Hermes here, I think. But yeah, speed is always too nice to not have, if you ask me. I mean, you also need to consider speed is not purely offensive, it is also defensive, because you can get more turns and as such can, like, do more defensive options and stuff. So yeah, let's see, what do we have here? Yay, check it out, a force shield, nice, okay. That's something I like to take. Yeah, I think that might be better here. Also, I need to check it out again, what does it even do? Range, like, I want to see its elemental properties. I also got a force armor with auto shell. That is actually a good thing for Merit Award. I might want to equip that on Go-Go. I get some ideas here. Okay, it does not nullify anything, it just is good against, like, magic in general. The question is that better than the elemental protection the force, not the force shield, the Aegis shield provides? It does give you more magic evade. We go for it. Can get Aegis then, right? I think that's good. Actually, you don't need that. Wait a second. We forgo Floral Fell, you get Merit Award. Do you still get the Enhancer? Actually, you get this, because that also increases HP. Magic increase is also nice, as well as general stats. You then get the Force Shield, you get the Lambent Head. You can also grab Reflect Mail. Let's do it like this. You get Aegis back and you also get the Force Shield. Look at this, 51 magic evade, that's actually pretty high. Okay, let's see. Should work, I guess. You could also equip Fiendhood for more MP in general. Let's go for it. It does, like, lose 700 HP, but I think that's a fine trade. Let's go for that, okay. Okay, what do we have now? Recard Mage, Magic Dragon Shade. Okay, the enemy roster here so far seems to be slightly altered. Okay, we have... Okay, good thing that I have equipped Reflect. That gets reflected. That one guy is confused. Gogo is confused. That's annoying. I guess we cast Meteor twice then. Why did he cast Blink on? Because he's confused. I was gonna say, why does he suddenly cast Blink on me? Yeah, also something I just noticed. Gogo attacked physically. Okay, interesting. Osmos. But no, it does not reflect it. That's annoying. Okay, it does not absorb too much, at least. Thank you. I also need to de-equip blue magic on Gogo and switch it out for, you know what, switch it out for normal magic command, because then he can also equip an S-bar as well. Normal Thunder at this stage, that's also pretty wild, to be honest. Or did he really just heal him from confusion? That's kind of insane, wow. Yeah, what I also wanted to say about the enemies here, at least so far, normally you fight like mage level 10, level 20, and it goes higher the higher you go. And this time around we just get like kind of normal enemies, which is interesting. Did he just... Oh, go, you silly goose. Of course you also get 3 attacks now, nice. Okay. I should also probably use my summons instead. I think that might be more cost efficient. Of course, depends on how much damage they deal, but I get the impression that might be better. Okay, a quick damage report here. Yeah, I wanted to use status, magic. Okay, now he should have all the magic, yeah, that is currently in the party. Like, if you don't know how the magic command for Gogo works, he basically has all the magic available that all the other characters have available. And like, he has the sum of all magic that is available in the current party, basically. Which is pretty nice. I'm not gonna heal with you. You can heal, I think that's fine. Terra, yeah. And Gogo. Yeah, I must say, so far it does not seem too tough, but there are many, many floors to climb here, so stay tuned for what's to come. Okay, Terra, use magic, use Odin. Let's see if it works. Okay, Zantetsuken, let's see. Cleave them, Odin, cleave them. Nice, shoop. Nice, nice. Miss, okay. I think you got Flare. Yeah, nice, Flare. 99 MP, wow. Let's see how much damage Flare deals. Gogo can mimic that. I also forgot to equip an Esper to him. Nice, oh, 4000, that's nice. Because Flare also pierces the defense. Very good. And the nice thing about Gogo when he mimics a spell is also the thing that he does not consume MP by doing so. So he basically does not have to worry about MP so far. That's pretty nice. We also have multiple, like, important things to do here. Because Yama, we did already encounter Yama somewhere. Because the thing is, I can raise those guys, I'm fairly certain of it. Did he just suck all the MP out of Realm? Please don't tell me he did not enough MP. But yeah, what I wanted to mention, we have like multiple goals here. The first goal is actually not to raise the top. The first goal is actually to defeat one of the 8 legendary dragons here, the Holy Dragon. There's also a dragon here. Okay, Magic. What could you do? You don't have enough for Meteor. You could cast Flare normally. Do you have... Okay, Osmosis 10 should be fine. How much MP do you have? Okay, that should be fine. This also does not seem like an enemy that is undead, so Osmos should be okay here. Yeah, nice damage. Haste Gun himself, okay. Actually on the party, what? Okay, take it. Osmos, we should get MP back. Let's see how much we do get back. Yeah, that's nice. That's pretty nice. Let's go for a round of Osmos. Enemy right now does not seem to be too hard. This might also be a location where you can defeat a lot of enemies with simple, simply draining the MP. You can also copy it, yeah. Look at this. This is so nice. Count all of the sudden. What is count doing? Okay, it just gives you a countdown. Makes sense, I guess. You can go for another Osmos. Should be fine. He should still have enough left. And I do get the impression I sense a pattern here. Like every move like every spell I cast on that enemy, it uses like a specific counter and like it rotates through those counters. It's always Haste, Slowga, and then counter, stop and count then, countdown. Okay, how do I finish you now? With Realm, I guess. I think you can already see how good it is to have Osmos here. Like, that was definitely one of the requirements, like personal requirements I wanted to meet before I go in here. Oh, Comet as counter? Might be a Desperation Death counter? Yeah, okay. But you're not a Behemoth guy, you're not a Behemoth. Also, you could see 6 magic AP. Very nice. I think Terra needs her MP more for Odin. Continue to climb, you can already see the next room ahead. Titania Traveler Yama again. Preamp, Magic Race on Yama. Titania was kind of significant. Titania could like do something. Oh, we do get some HP back? Actually not. Out. Because he's undead. That's nasty. Odin should still work. Yeah, definitely. I could also use that while the undead guy is still there. I think I already explained that, but Odin's Santetsuken like is a different instant death effect compared to like other instant deaths. Which means that Odin even can kill undead enemies. Which normally would, like normal instant death effects would revive them, of course. Can you mimic that? One thing I could also mention is that all my characters currently are staying in the back row. For no particular reason, I don't think there will be a single enemy here that uses physical attacks, except if I berserk them, I guess. But, yeah, as such, but I also don't need to stand in the front row because, there's simply no point. I cannot use physicals. Okay, is that no, that's not the dragon yet. A golden apple. Oh, nice. I didn't get one of those golden apples in a long time. Okay, that's actually a tough question. Who does get a golden apple? That would actually be something for Strago, but to be honest, I don't want to waste it on Strago. It's nice that I got a golden apple again. Like, I know that I can potentially at least farm Zoma drops by morphing them. But, yeah, I'm not sure about the golden apples. I haven't found a spot where I can potentially farm golden apples. But I'm also kind of fairly sure that such a spot might and must exist. Yeah, you could see it. That guy just got killed. I cannot use Flare right now because then I would run out of MP. I need to use Osmos first. Yeah, I think it's time to go for a round of all Osmos again. Too bad that only Realm has Flare. She learned that, I think, from one of, like, either the Black Robe. It was the Black Robe, if I think about the X-Zone. Okay. Suddenly X-Zone. That worried me for a second, but okay. Okay, I get the impression that that enemy does not actually use, like, counters on a specific pattern, like, it just uses random strong stuff that it uses. Okay, and Mimic. Gago is actually a nice asset so far. Of course, he really thrives when you also have access to, like, blue magic and other stuff, but, like, he does provide some decent support here. And the fact that he does not consume MP by doing so is kind of significant, I'd say. So yeah, props to you, Gogo. Odin is also doing good work here. It works surprisingly well. Like when I think about Odin, like his like instant kill potential is normally, yeah, I would say, but like right now he's doing good. Terra revives that guy. I don't need to use Odin here. I think the Traveler might actually be immune to it. At least that's my impression of things. I should have... Can I still mimic that? Please tell me I can mimic that before... okay. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Which means we finish the deal, or seal the deal with Meteor. I think he just legitimately tried to revive that guy because he was undead, he couldn't be revived. Funny stuff. Pfft, thank you. Can I also get X-Zone somehow? I doubt it. Like, X-Zone seems to be like a spell that I do not get. Although, if I look at the magic here, there are still some holes here, so maybe X-Zone is actually a spell. Who knows? I'm also not sure whether or not like this line here hints at like 3 additional white magic spells, or if that's just supposed to be like a cut so that you can better distinguish white from black magic. Not sure about that. Like if that would be the case, I only miss like 3 black magic spells here. And of course, 2 time magic ones, and yeah. Who knows? Use Race. She can cure herself, that is fine. Okay, time to go ahead. I'm here. It must have been funny to design this dungeon because it's just literally the same stairs over and over again. Okay, Toad is nasty because... Never mind. I just realized she does not have... Where's Osmos? She does not have Reflect anymore. I'm just realizing that now. Oh, level 3 Flare is nasty. Okay, never mind. Yeah, Terra, Odin. Otherwise, I think Valigamanda also. Let's see, after Odin. Slice them. Okay. That effect is also so satisfying, I must say. It's very nice. Okay, let's see how much Tri-Disaster does. I can also mimic that, so... Depending on how much damage... Yeah, okay, should be fine, I guess. Ha, stop yourself. Tri-Disaster again. Your Recant Mage should be down. Traveler, I don't think so. We do get Comet, might hint at it being dead. No, not quite. I'm gonna wait for Go-Go, not actually... no, I could use Osmos, but nah, okay. Let's Mimic again, Valigamanda. Valigamanda is also very good Esper, I must say. Like, mostly because of, I think, these changes. I think those are changes to the, like, elemental property settings in this hack. Because I'm fairly certain if, like, one enemy would absorb either of fire, ice, or electricity, thunder, then it would absorb Tri-Disaster, but this hack makes it so that even... Oh, there we have him. That makes it so that even if an enemy absorbs it, the other elements will still come through or so. Yeah, we just saw the Holy Dragon. Yeah, he's just walking around there. Holy Dragon is also particularly interesting because, first of all, we have the magic restriction like in the base game. But on top of that, we also need to consider that we are dealing with the Dragon's Den version of the Holy Dragon. So we basically have the tougher fight under restrictions, which is normally not the case. In the GBA version, in the Dragon's Den, you would actually be able to use all moves you have, all abilities, but here we actually have like another hurdle on top of that. The Holy Dragon's gimmick is that he tries to heal himself with a counter Curaga he always does after every attack. Which heals him by a huge amount of HP actually, which makes it particularly hard to outdamage his healing. The idea is that we cast Reflect on him so that his Curaga counter does get bounced back onto us. The question is, do I want anything else here? I think Reflect might also actually be nice, like so I keep it like it is. Yeah, Hermes is just good. Ribbon. Do we need ribbon for this? I don't think we need ribbon for this. So that might be actually the opportunity here to equip more defense. Barrier. I'm fairly certain we don't need ribbon. He does not use statuses. Okay, but there's also another nasty trick the Holy Dragon does, because he likes to cast Heartless Angel, actually. That's particularly nasty. I need to be careful to heal in like with proper timing and everything. Odin, of course, is not doing much in this fight. Ashura might actually be good for this. Ashura and Kirin as well, I guess. Or Seraph. Seraph might be good for healing, because that also should go through... You know what? Should go through Reflect. Poo-poo, we don't need Poo-poo, I guess. Phoenix is fine on you. You get Kirin, okay. Okay, fully healed, and fully healed. Okay, just go into the fight like this. I can always absorb when I need to, MP when I need to. Let's see how we do. We get a normal encounter before that. Nice. This might be slightly tricky now because I do not have ribbons anymore. Goodbye, guys. I'm not going to do that right now. Focusing on the Holy Dragon right now. You know, I normally don't like to flee from encounters, especially if I'm just normally going through dungeon, but yeah, I prepared for the other fight now. Maiden's Kiss. Oh, okay. Get a Kagenui, store the dragon out before he touches me. Kagenui is just something for Shadow, right? It's also something I already got, right? Kagenui. Yeah. No, that's actually new. Dual wheel adds stop. That's the strongest one. Okay, that's actually nice though. Look at those stats. +5 speed, nice. But yeah, okay, Holy Dragon. Yeah, we already get attacked. Oh, what is that music? Sick. Is magic immune? What? What? He's magic immune? I think I get it. That's a problem. That's new. He should not be magic immune. Does poison work? He casts Saint Beam multiple times. Why does he suddenly cast Saint Beam like 3 times in a row? If we use Queen's A, I guess we mimic that actually. Okay, I don't like the fact that he's magic immune. That's like something that shouldn't really happen, I guess. Oh, he also has Reflect. Ugh. Okay, good thing I haven't I need to cure it anyways. No. Oh, he also... okay. Heartless Angel. Okay, time for Seraph. Also misses. With the Lullaby. Okay, I think I might die here. Angel's Feathers, or at least that's coming through. Nice. Let's cast Kirin. Holy Aura. Okay, Ribbon is still important here. Ribbon is indeed still important here. Okay, you need... who has the highest Terra, actually? You get Atma. Rao. Oh no, Heartless Angel again. Like, it did attack anyone. Let's use Kirin. Everyone is sleeping. Kirin at least heals a little bit. But yeah, that he's immune to magic is normally not his gimmick. That's actually new. Holy Dragon might actually be the strongest dragon out of them all. At least so far, from my impression. I think we might die now. That sounded scary. Wasn't that like Lavos from Chrono Trigger? Alice Angel again? Okay, yeah, you can see what this fight is. Like, I do get the idea. Now I need to climb the entire dungeon again. Can we still survive? Terra should survive. As long as he doesn't have anything else, we might actually do this. Howdy Raw? Okay, Howdy Raw is normal physically, okay. Cool, party has fallen. Whoops, okay, that is interesting. What do we do? Of course I want someone like yeah, I'm still not sure if Berserk works. I'm gonna assume Berserk still works, so I need a character that is actually Berserk for that fight, which is probably gonna be Umaru with Atma Weapon. And he needs Riven, Hero Shield to absorb the damage, and then we should actually already be fine, if I think about it. Maybe you could also go fully all out and like Berserk the entire team with spells then, and like hope that you are fast enough before he can kill you. Actually, that's a bad idea because Heartless Angel comes out so fast. I need like Umaru, who is like the damage dealer. I need another character that also has a ribbon and can also withstand the damage and is able to heal the party with Seraph. Seraph should be doing a great job for this. And I think that should actually, everything should be fine. The question is, do I want to do that now, or do I want to go for the top first and then we return for the Holy Dragon? Actually, I think we are like looking at the timer right now. We're gonna quickly do the Holy Dragon. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I'm gonna throw... Do I throw Realm out or do I want to throw Go-Go out? I'm gonna throw Go-Go out for this. He does provide nice moral support. But, okay, we're doing it like this. I will use, of course, Hermes. I will also climb up back to the Holy Dragon with Mululu Charm. I think that's justified now. Like, I did already reach that part. But yeah, in this episode, I still want to stay the Holy Dragon. And also quickly, now, status, change this. Magic. You have nothing equipped anymore, yes. Is he saying something new? He was saying something new, right? Okay, sorry, Cyan didn't listen to your story, sorry. But yeah, those, actually like this. And we take Umaru. Okay, Umaru needs equip. Can actually berserk him manually. He's gonna get nothing now. He's gonna get the merit award for now, so I can equip Molulu Sham. Then I equip him on top of the, not on top of the tower, but where the Holy Dragon is. Okay, take the wheel. Going down here, and we quickly climb up again. I also haven't paid this guy now, so let's quickly do this again. Once again, for no particular reason, other than that I want to have my debts paid. I'm just too gentleman for that, to let my debts slide under the rug. So yeah, let's quickly go up here. You can see the Molulu Sham in action. I just want to show that off, of course. I'm not gonna pick up the treasure right now. We do that when we like climb the tower again, legitimately, next episode. But to have like one success in this episode, I want to slay the Holy Dragon. I think it should be easy enough now that I know the fight, what to expect. I also wonder what happens after that. We must unlock some kind of battle against Bahamut somewhere. At least that's what I think happens. Prove me wrong, game, but I think that's what happens. Okay, yeah. Okay, a relic. You definitely get offering. A rage ring would also be funny, but nope. Yes, the offering, first of offering. And then we give you a ribbon, of course. I guess you don't get a ribbon then. You get something else instead. You get Tynar. I think Tynar should be fine. Okay, you get the ribbon that got de-equipped from her now. Ribbon, yeah. Actually, I could equip Floral Fellow. Might actually be better than that. I think that should be better. A good increase to HP, that should be good. Tynar. Okay, you get Atma. We don't have the hero shield right now. We also don't get the force shield now. Okay, you get the crystal shield then. You get hero. Lament Head is not important, actually. Actually, does Lament Head not... Wait a second, I think that just... Oh, I need to check it again. Lament Head arrange. Doesn't that also nullify... Howdy, is that the reason why Go-Go did not take damage? Oh, it halves it. Okay, so you still get hero. Is Lament Head better than like anything else you can equip? That should be better with more power, yeah. Snaumafla is, I think, the best you can get. Rubber suit, maybe. No. Okay, Relics is fine. We need to berserk him in fight now, but that is also fine. Okay, someone needs Seraph. Is it you? I think you get Ashura still. You can provide Kirin, I think. Phoenix, you will never be able to do that. You could actually cast Golem. He is using some physical attacks, and you, my dear, you get Seraph. Okay. I think that's how it works. Why is she there? Okay. Yomaru also front row. Let's see how this goes now. I like that the camera moved a little bit. Okay, Magic Ashura, let's see. Magic Golem. Magic Kirin. Magic, not Seraph, you Berserk him. Of course, Celis needs to be ready at any time to cast Seraph. The additional healing by Kirin is also much appreciated with regen. Okay, and Berserk. It should work, I hope at least. It missed. Why did it miss? Hello? Why did it miss? I think... I should have tested it before. Wait a second, can I get an impression here if I cast Libra on her and it bounces back? Magic U haste. Umaru. Holy Dragon. 63, a lot of HP. MP is fine. Weak against poison. Oh, okay. Terra already got another turn. Wow. Maybe bounce that back. Heartless Angel. Okay. To block it, but that's I still need to do it. Realm probably falls asleep. Umaru is basically useless. Am I right? Because he cannot cast. Okay, that makes the fight more interesting, of course. Okay, let's see what poison does. Maybe we need to wear him down with poison. 6 damage, nice. The question is, do we still like deal damage from like the poison effect? Nice block, Terra. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, that must be the strategy then. So this is just a survival fight, if I get it right. The idea is that we survive this fight long enough for poison to do the heavy lifting here. But yeah, I was right. Berserk does not really work here. Berserk does not work here. Like, you cannot work around the restrictions here with Berserk. Like, there's no other way where that missed. We can try it again, but I think it will always miss. Let's see. Still doesn't work, okay. It's also nasty that I cannot wake up Realm with Umaru right now. Can you even wake her up at all without physical attacks, or do we need to wait? Oh, look at this, Golem doing great work here. Let's cast Bio as well, let's see if it does... Bio just targets, like other stuff, MP. Oh, but that actually deals damage, okay, that actually deals damage, that's significant actually, Does he even still take more poison damage, or am I just not seeing it? Expulsion on Terra, it's getting dangerous. Realm just woke up, I hope she does not fall asleep again with Lullaby. Heartless Angel again, Celis, Magic, Seraph. Okay, misses, thank you. Double Lullaby, what is this? No, actually it was Heartless Angel and then Lullaby, never mind. Okay, let's bounce off a Flare, let's see if Flare does something. Flare normally ignores defense, so it might also actually be very strong. Does it mean with, like, it's just, dude, words, it's actually not as good as Bio. But yeah, does immune to magic just mean that it has reflect? Is that the entire idea here? Heartless Angel again. How many does it hit? Like 2, like 3, never mind. Okay, where's Reflect? I want to cast Reflect on everyone now. Seraph being the best Esper right now, nice. One thing to note about the Cultist Tower also is that you cannot use Terra's Morphia, because that's also considered like a separate command of, like, compared to everything else. Oh, this is gonna get a little bit critical now. Okay, I think I have Reflect on everyone now, so let's bounce back a full doses of bio here. Heartless Angel, I waited for that. Like, I think it's always like 3 times Saint Beam, then Heartless Angel, followed by in a tank, but only sometimes, and then Lullaby. I think that's how it goes here. Yeah, that should deal some high damage now. Yeah, 5,000 is good. 5,000 is good. Umaru helps with healing as much as he can. Also funny. Bio quickly before Reflect runs out. Don't want to poison my own team. Yeah, we're doing good. Second Saint Beam. Why is Terra seems to be weak to it for whatever reason? Like, well, she does not have like something that halves it, right? Like, that's the downside here. It seems as if one Seraph is enough to give me enough HP back to survive like his attack phase. Heartless Angel. What was that single Heartless Angel all of a sudden? What? He did try to catch me off guard. That was a taunt. Like, that was... Oh, that was not good. Angel Feathers. That's too early. I don't like that. That's too early now. Like, he did throw... Like, he did choose a different pattern all of a sudden. Okay, Saint... Why did he only use Heartless Angel, like, on a single character now? Huh. Weird. Oh, now he uses Holy. Okay. Oh, that heals him, I guess. He did change pattern, that's weird. Oh, but only by a little bit, okay. That's weird right now. He uses like singular Heartless Angels now. And physicals. And Comet, what the heck, dude? Okay, gonna get another golem here. Only 1,407 HP damage that it blocks now. That's still better than nothing. At least some layer of protection, that's important. Umaru does not have enough MP anymore. I hope all my characters still have Reflect. I don't hope... Yeah, okay, nice. Should work, because Ram got it first. Yeah, okay. Saint Beam again, like, it uses like very weird combos right now. Reflect is still there, I see that on Ram still. Okay, very good. Maybe we can get like another one from Terra as well. Artist Angel. Angel Feathers coming in. I'm not sure whether or not like the second phase is easier or harder than the last one. I might actually say it's slightly easier, if I'm being honest. Just because Mars Heartless Angel is so oppressive. We got him, nice. I could already tell because his poison damage was reduced. Like, he only did deal like 1000 damage anymore. Like, not like the 6000 at the beginning. That's a kind of happy jingle, nice. And we obtain a safety bit. Oh. Interesting. All 8 dragons have fallen. Okay, what happens now? And we immediately fight Bahamut? No, I hope not. Impressive. You have felled the 8 legendary dragons. No, mysterious music. I am Bahamut, the Dragon King. Seal breakers. If true courage lies in your heart, you will prove it to me in battle. From the skies, call my name. I will be waiting. Humans. The skies? We should return to the airship and consult with Setzer. Really, with Setzer specifically? Interesting. Okay, it's just gonna be an airship fight then. Interesting. And the music just stays like this now, I get. No, I guess not. Okay, can I use... yeah, you cannot use teleport here. Yeah, that's also a nice, funny thing about this. You can, if you reach the top, you also need to go all the way down, and if you don't have Mululu's Charm, of course, that's gonna be an interesting challenge. I'm gonna, yeah, to be honest, I'm gonna shoot my way out here now with Mululu's Charm. Like I said, I just wanted to quickly slay the Holy Dragon, to have one successful thing accomplished here. One accomplishment. And the next episode we start from the bottom again and then we make our way up here. It should be easy enough, just the dragon caught me off guard because it had a gimmick I was not expecting it to have. But that's a nice gimmick, that is like a very good, like it shouldn't really say, but it shouldn't really say that it is like immune to magic, that's certainly not the case. We just need to use the right spells, like that's not immune to magic. Like I thought I had to use like, I had to like find some workaround that I can still use physicals here. Yeah, I guess that's how it is. Cool. And then I guess next time I will have my party from the start of the episode again. I will switch my route and put Gogo back in the team. And yeah, then we try it again. Should be easy enough, I guess. Although the boss could be tricky. We will see. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next episode of the Final Fantasy VI T Edition. Until then, take care and goodbye.